we going crazy. We at the top and we never gonna stop. Hopping the ghost, I'ma get Swayze. I just got off with a jet and I cry. I win in a Humvee, I lie. I be on go cause I come from the shot. I'm shooting back, I ain't ducking no shots. Got power like Samson, I cut off the locks. Shot back, Timmer. In the cut like I'm Fredo Santana. Usu Banton, I hop in the Bama. The world is mine, I'm Tony Montana. I'm Pelican Fly. Diamonds on me cause I'm rapping a rock.
It's week 1 of the National Football League. And if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the Cards and the Bucks. All that and more coming up next on EA Sports.
Ready to get us started here, Riley Patterson. And this one is underway here on EA Sports. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line. So out come the Bucks now for their first drive. And they'll be led out by their third-year quarterback.
I tell you what, when he's on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one that's capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
Call it no gain on the game's first play, and it's second down now.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Here comes the blitz as they look to throw. He'll drop this one down to mix it. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. A big boot that time, 57 yards the official distance. And the Cards will take over, 1st and 10. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they will be led out by their signal caller in his second year in the NFL now. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards, second down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Well, partner, that's the start that you want right there. And you know he spent the entire offseason throwing hundreds, I'd probably say thousands of passes, getting ready for that moment. The first throw of the new season. He's dreamed about it, thought about it, and now it's out of the way.
1 for 1. A lot more to go. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
This is where defensive coaches ask of their defenders every single ball game. Get a hand on every throw in coverage. They want the deflections. They want the knockaways. Pick it yourself if you can, but at least knock it down and guarantee it's incomplete.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. Now we're going to get a stoppage here as we've got an injured Cardinal on the field. Well, just the last thing you want to see here in the first quarter of the new season. Hopefully nothing serious. We'll step aside for a moment. Let's see, the Bucs with 6 DBs, so a dime set here on third down. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris.
And we tend to give those running backs that are slashers a lot of credit, but how about guys who are maulers? Because that's what you want in short yardage situations. And we just saw that occur right there, didn't we?
Vertical, downhill running. First down, and they go back to Harris. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
2nd and 11. He finds his receiver, Watson. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. On 3rd down, here's Harris. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. He handed it off there, but I don't really know if he would have kept it or tried to do anything else if it would have mattered.
Yeah, it's not always a wrong read when a play gets stacked up. Sometimes they're just at the line of scrimmage with just too many bodies to maneuver.
And as a result, now they're looking at a 4th down. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. He'll drop to throw. Man open downfield, it's Metcalf. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. It's a gain of 34.
Well, he reminded us that he was a 1,000-yard receiver a year ago as he starts off week 1 picking up right where he left off. He told us at the end of the preseason he was primed for a big year. He just gave us excellent evidence of his belief.
Meanwhile, this one knocked down in the backfield. It's incomplete.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one. Force the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. A quick throw, knocked away, and incomplete.
Anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time, they were up to the challenge.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. Patterson's kick is good. And the Cardinals have the first points. It's 3-0. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Tampa Bay, they're getting ready to set up shop here for their second drive. They were forced to punt on their initial drive of the new season. Now they're ready to go as they begin again with a 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
That was a nice job defensively of disguising their coverage and making it difficult for the quarterback to lock in on a receiver, and it results in an incomplete pass.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 10 yards there and a Buccaneer first down.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason, and runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Back to throw here. And a little floater there is incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Wide open receiver complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 42. 23 yards the pickup there. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
He'll get that out to the flat to White. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 18. Now we're going to get a stoppage here as we've got an injured Cardinal on the field. A first red zone opportunity the new year here as they come up now 1st and 10. Got a man and he hits him in stride. And the Bucs are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they can be set up with a 1st and goal.
They'll give it to Mixon. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal. 3-0 after 1 on EA's. Second quarter now in Tampa Bay. It's the Buccaneers in control of the football as they come up now 2nd and goal. They'll set up a throw. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A great play there with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Bucs have taken the lead. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. So the Cardinals offense back onto the field here for their 2nd drive of the game. They finished off their opening drive of the campaign with a field goal on the last drive. Now they'll search for a touchdown here on this go-around, 1st and 10. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Harris running straight ahead. 7 yards there and a first down.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. That one good for 26 and a first down. On the give, this is Harris. And he'll get about 5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They'll try and run this one right up the gut. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
Here we go. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. From the 7, it's 2nd and 5. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Najee Harris with career touchdown number 70. And the Cardinals have regained the lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And the lead is now 10-7. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it was Najee Harris who finished it off with a touchdown run. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. The time to get another look at this Buccaneer offense. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. They'll look to throw now on first down. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. The end result, 21 yards. Back to throw. Open man is Quintez Cephas. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
Well, it certainly doesn't matter if it's been through the air like on this play or on the ground. I don't know what's going on with this defense. In a sense, they've been AWOL on this drive so far. 3 plays, 3 first downs given up. They've got to find answers, and they've got to find them quick.
He'll take it inside the 25.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. And this one taken in by Cephas. And he is going to have the Bucs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. They go back to the ground now with Mixon. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Running out of the gun with White. And he'll get this forward only for about a yard as that's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. Now we're going to get a stoppage here as we've got an injured Cardinal on the field. The Bucs on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Now back to throw. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. And this one is right through. And that will knot us up at 10. So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points. It will give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. Well, the football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I think it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 22 yards there, a first down. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he's going to have the first down as they move into field goal range here at the 25-yard line. He'll look to throw. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. 2nd and 10. We're all knotted up at 10, but it appears that may change soon. Only question is, will they have to settle for 3? Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. They'll try to run with Harris. And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. Najee Harris, already his 2nd touchdown here this opening weekend. And the Cards will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that makes it a 17-10 score. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. One more drive here for the Buccaneer offense in this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the third. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. So here's the Cardinals offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. This offense set to begin the third quarter, and Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box, establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one, so now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game, and down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try and win this ball game.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
It doesn't look like this defense found the magic elixir at halftime. This offense was rolling in the first half, and that's continued here in the third quarter. Another big play right there.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it's just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
Now a handoff up the middle. Whitfield. So they get half of what they needed. It'll be 3rd and 6 upcoming.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And he'll be stopped short of the first down right around the 18-yard line. On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10. They hand this off to Harris. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 41 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Keep in mind they can still get a first down here as they come up on 2nd and inches. Now a first carry for their fullback. And he is not going to get in as the big body stop him at the 1. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. The Bucs with an extra defender now in the secondary here on 3rd down. Up the middle they go. Whitfield, and he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Cardinals take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25.
Here we go. Deputy Lions.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. This goes out wide for Mixon. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. They'll look to throw. He's got Otten. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
Mixon with a first down carry. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Looking to throw. Flush to his right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going. Trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the 3rd quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. And it's intercepted. Tariq Woolen picks it. And the Cards are going to get the football back at their own 17. Well, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments to prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
Yeah, we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
Check right.
They'll try the left side. Whitfield. And he'll take this up to the 30 as a gain of 4.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that
he's got a man complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. How about a 39-yard pickup? They'll take it. Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10. Harris. Heck of a broken tackle and able to work this down near the 23. A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. Now a handoff as they run left side. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Escaping the pressure right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down. 2nd and 10, third quarter of the season opener. Now a handoff up the middle. Whitfield. And he gets this inside the 10 to the 9. It's also a gain of 9.
Okay, ready?
Now Harris. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Najee Harris with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Cardinals are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports, where the fourth quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the third quarter. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into Week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. So these fans just kind of beside themselves right now. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down. So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll set up to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. To the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feet down complete. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. So the completion good for 7 there. And that will bring up 3rd and 1. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good. And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it. Complete right side to Otten. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Back to throw again. Over the middle, it's complete. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10, right at the 40. Again, he'll drop to throw. And that incompletion breaks a string of 5 straight connections. And it's 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw again. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
Boy, that was certainly well-read defensively. And the key to any screenplay is space to work, and there was none to be found there, and they tackle him for just a short gain.
They're going to look to throw. He gets this complete to Cephas, and he is going to have a Bucs first down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. Boy, how good has this defense been seemingly all game long?
I really think right from the first snap, I think you're really onto something there. In this passing game, it just can't get off the ground. And that play, it wound up losing yardage.
2nd and 15. This is White on the screen. And he's going to get this down near the 25.
And that doesn't have to gain big yardage to be an impactful play, because if you get those pass rushers second-guessing themselves that they might get hit with a screen, maybe you can wind up slowing them down just a step. And if you do that, that's a win for that play.
And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. They'll drop to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. A good display of power, but it will only get him just inside the 5 to the 4. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal. Mixon will score. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Well, they needed 3 scores to have any chance. There's the first of the 3 as they get into the end zone.
Yeah, Brandon, I think that our guys at Next Gen Stats in charge of the win probability are probably saying your chances still aren't great. But now, you still got more than 3 minutes to go. You got to focus on the task at hand, which is going to be getting the football back as quickly as possible.
The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. With 2 remaining, we'll be back after this. And the Cardinals hands team able to secure the football. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number as empirical. Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he is going to have a Cardinals first down. At least it appears that way. And he got it by maybe the length of a football.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. Well, now after all of this, hang on here because he appears to be shaken up. While the medical staff checks on him, we'll step aside in this Week 1 contest. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. From the gun, they'll try to run it. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Hands it off out of the gun. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to about the 19. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Patterson's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, and there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They'll set up a throw. And he comes back with one complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here. To the sideline, and wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds. Here's 2nd and 8. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And they will score. It's a pick-6 for the Cardinals touchdown. But not much defensive resistance on that drive. And really, Charles, the way this offense has been humming, they haven't faced much defensive resistance the entire game.
Yeah, I think it's safe to say that one team, their defense did not wake up and make it to the stadium for this one. There may be some major changes on that side of the ball when we see them the next time out.
And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Now the Buccaneers offense gets ready to head back onto the field. Well, probably not much that they can do at this point, CD. Down 3 scores late in the 4th quarter. This is going to be a little too much to overcome, you would think. Yeah, they'll go down swinging, but in the end, I think we saw the writing on the wall a while back because one team was clearly better than the other in this one. And while it didn't quite reach blowout status, I think we knew who was going to win this one well before we got to this stage. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. They'll drop this one down to Mixon. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Finding Mixon here again on back-to-back plays. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for Week 1, and one of our early window games here in Week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend. And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss on their record. But everyone's going to have to build off of that opener. And how many coaches tell us every single year, you make your most progress between Week 1 and Week 2. We'll see how both of these teams progress the rest of this season. So for the Cardinals, hey, you get a win, you get it on the road. You can't ask for much more than that to start the year. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Houston to take on the Texans. Meanwhile, for Tampa Bay, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll try to turn things around next week as